Sex offender living in a Kirkland tent city has set the homeless encampment's closure into motion. He was arrested last week, and Tacoma police say he repeatedly raped a 6-year-old relative.
The man later moved to that tent city in Kirkland. Now people living there say they're being kicked out of their temporary homes. Kate Burgess broke this story at 4 o'clock. She joins us live from that church with an update. Kate?
Matt, Marnie, Tacoma police tracked Robert McKay Erskine to this tent city where he'd been living since October. Now, camp leaders say after that arrest, the church asked for weekly sex offender checks on all of the people living here. But they say the organization that runs the encampment refused. And now nearly 100 people will have to find someplace else to go. The people of Tent City 4 hope to call St. John Vianney Church home for the next 2 months, but last week those plans changed.
Share Wheel is kicking us out as of 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're trying to work on a place to go right now.
Tent City leaders say when Tacoma police arrested Robert Bruce McKay Erskine last Wednesday, the church had some concerns.
They said absolutely without bail, we need to have you increase your sex offender check to weekly.
Camp leader Steve Wiggins says Share Wheel refused, calling weekly sex offender checks an invasion of privacy. Spokesperson Scott Morrow told me over the phone they perform background checks on all residents when they first move into camp. Erskine passed. The charges were filed after he moved here from Pierce County. People who live nearby are concerned the tent city may put their families at risk.
First and foremost, we have to keep our families and our communities safe, and that comes before, I think, reaching out to these tent city patrons.
Doing the sex offender checks would make me happy. I'd like to know who's sleeping in the next tent next to me.
After the arrest, church officials sent a letter to their parishioners notifying them of what happened.
Once we made the decision to host Tent City, to provide an alternative for the homeless, our number one commitment was to safety and security for those who are residents here, for those who are in the parish, and for the surrounding neighbors.
It may not be a concern after tomorrow. Share Wheel is shutting down Tent City 4, citing internal camp problems and saying its residents haven't been meeting their community obligations.
I will feel a little relieved, but it's just, I do want the homeless to be taken care of.
Now, the child rape investigation is ongoing, and Tacoma police believe there could be more victims. Now, meanwhile, here at the tent city, if camp leaders can't reach an agreement with Share Wheel, they will be tearing down the tent city tomorrow morning at 9. Now, the people here are trying to get their own organization going, but without the proper permits, which take months or weeks to get, the church can't allow them to stay. Live in Kirkland, Kate Burgess, Q13, Fox News.
A woman from Bonnie Lake